are back for the second half of tonight's Rwl Sn Rl from Calgary. Hangman Tex Lynch here, calling the action, and joining me are my two compadres, my color analyst extraordinaire, Wally Cardell and Johnny TV Bianco. And guys, the events of the first half have already been pretty much disturbing. I'm over here munching headache pills over this one, because, look, I'm gonna have to put on my general manager's hat here for just a hot second. Somebody from the sect, I don't care which one of you decides to be the representative, somebody has to come into my office Monday morning and explain to me what the hell has happened with this Lilith Morella Hawn business.
More on that developing situation as we get it here. You said I should ask the Bell Council about the War Games challenge from AP. Well, ask and you shall receive, Mr. Lynch.
Wow, they sure didn't waste any time.
Tex suggested I speak to someone from the Bell Council, and I've got Brandy Knox standing by. As the presumptive leader of your, group, you've heard American Power's proposal for a 4-on-4 War Games match, with the women's world tag titles in the mix for the Council if you were to win. But if the Council loses, it'd mean permanently disbanding the Council. Brandy, how do you respond to this challenge?
Listen, Cardell. Taking those belts away from Patty Pooh and Liberty Hell would be an even better punishment than shaving their heads, but that still isn't off the table. There's gonna be lots more details in the Council's next podcast, but as Council head, I say hell's bells yes. Let us beat the crap out of AP inside that War Games cage. We're gonna cripple both of them.
You are aware, the Council has assaulted Danielle Heathcote, attacked the Texan Ladies Association, and most recently, shaved the head of AJ Lee. The front office won't bind or suspend you anymore, but at the same time, they offer no protection from any potential future problems you and the Council might land in, now that you're being targeted by just about anyone backstage with a pulse. Don't you think just maybe you've taken things too far?
Oh, no you don't. If anything, we haven't gone far enough. I heard Heathcote making mouth noises that the Council is finished. Danielle honey, there's still a couple of weeks before Labor Day, and that War Games match, which we will sign for. Bring whoever you want, AP. But believe me, we're gonna catch you too before then. You're gonna look real funny with them Triple Crown crew cuts.
You heard it here first. The Bell Council, not only accepting the challenge from AP, but Brandy Knox continues to threaten more savagery from the Council. Now, back to ringside.
Just like I thought. Looks like the Bell Council's determined to go out in a, blaze of glory.
Turns out the whole loathsome foursome is in the building tonight, and on the absolute warpath. We're keeping an eye on this deal too, but right now, Legends Division Tag starts out our second half.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 488 pounds, Harley Race and Jerry Lawler.
The two kings back with us here tonight, and this pairing has been super successful since Lawler and Race joined Royal Forces. They've gone up against the Dudley Boys, the APA, Law and Disorder, Zeus and Kali, and their losses have been minimal, dropping their last match to the Snarl Tag Champion Psychedelics, and this match with Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil's gonna test the two kings again. But the Hart Foundation better not count on this being quick or easy.
And their opponents,
loud warm welcome for these favored sons of Calgary. The Hart Foundation just soaking up the appreciation of the fans. And it sure looks like any support Jerry Lawler and Holly Race may have is minimal at best. But no matter what, this is set to be a terrific contest with two classically styled teams. And there's no even trying to pick a winner without a blind guess.
Well, the Hart Foundation, the hometown boys with a big advantage and an opportunity to take down two of the big names in tag team action around here. Tom Canamora rings the bell. Bret Hart charges and whoa, nice crucifix takes down Harley Race right away. Oh man, a spinning punch takes down Harley Race again. Harley Race trying to get back to his feet here. Bret Hart not giving him a lot of room to play here. Oh, think out this little variant on the abdominal stretch. Pretty impressive. The Harley Race driving the elbow into the leg of the Hitman, who turns it into a hip toss. And Bret Hart, catches a basement dropkick. An overhand right from the King Harley Race. The two Kings doing really well for themselves lately around here. The Hart Foundation with an opportunity to show off tonight in front of the Calgary crowd. Oh man, Harley Race with a kick to the midsection. Whips the Hitman to the ropes, drops a knee into the face of Bret the Hitman Hart. King Harley Race makes his way up to the top rope here. Jim the Anvil Neidhart trying to interfere as Bret Hitman Hart. Oh, he does interfere indeed. Down goes Harley Race. And Anvil goes back to his tag corner like nothing happened. Harley Race with a back body drop on the Hitman going for a cover. 1, 2. The tradition of the early pin for Harley Race continues. Hitman tags in the Anvil for the first time. Anvil charges with that clothesline. Harley Race puts the brakes on the Anvil. Hard right turns him around. And whoa, man, what a takedown that was. As Harley Race tags out, and in comes Jerry the King Lawler. And the Anvil not able to make a dent in the King either. Nice, classic DDT right there from the King. Lawler turns the Anvil over, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Pretty early 2 count, just under 2 minutes here. That's pretty impressive. Lawler, flip over neck whip here, and with a beautiful jumping fist drop from the King. Anvil can't seem to put a dent in either one of the two Kings. Oh man, headlock punch that busts the Anvil open. A back rake from Jerry the King Lawler. Don't expect. Clothesline out onto the floor. In comes Harley Race. As I was saying, don't expect politeness from Jerry the King Lawler. It's just not going to happen for you. Harley Race gets the brakes put on him by the Anvil. Whoa, man, that chain kicked him face down into the canvas, and the Anvil steps out, and in comes the Hitman. Harley Race uses the ropes to get his way back up on the apron. Whoa, no surprise right there for the King from the Hitman. Harley Race with a kick to the midsection. Harley Race whipped to the ropes. Head-on collision with no result. He's trying for that abdominal stretch again, but Harley Race a step ahead with the hip toss. Hitman counters with a hard right. Harley Race counters with a kick. Bret Hart. Pretty nice counter right there. A little do the hustle, a little disco dancing right there from the Hitman. Head first into the buffer goes Harley Race. Harley Race counters, catches a cheap shot from the Anvil. And Bret Hart says, no, we're going to try this again. Take 2, head first into the buckle. Now the Anvil tags in. And here we go. Whoa, man, that's a whole lot of Anvil coming down on the King Harley Race from the top. Now the Anvil catches a kick to the head from Harley Race. Again, the Anvil not seeming to be able to figure out. Okay, nice atomic drop right there. Perhaps he found a chip in the armor right there. Anvil gets countered, catches a pretty fierce clothesline from Harley Race. Tags in to Lawler, and here comes the King. Whoa, man. Quick little crossbody from Jerry the King Lawler, running clothesline, mimicking the Anvil's own. They lock up center ring. Early position for the King, the Anvil, into the buckle and out onto the mat. Jerry Lawler, here it is, that beautiful fist drop that he does so well. Oh, man, right in the ear. Oh, man, hard punch right in the side of the head. The King A little stomp right there. Up onto the top turnbuckle goes Jerry the King Lawler. Ooh, classic elbow drop. Now the King rolls the Anvil over, goes for the cover. One, just a one. Anvil, way too fresh. But still unable to really put a dent in the two Kings. But perhaps his luck is turning here as the Anvil delivers a beat down center ring to Jerry Lawler. Anvil, oh man. The arm breaker steps out and in comes Bret the Hitman Hart. Oh, running clothesline from the King. Oh, Anvil tried for the cheap shot but didn't get it. Spinning discus punch. Down goes Bret the Hitman Hart. Follows it up with a stomp to the midsection, does the King. Hard right hands to the side of the head and slams his face right into the canvas. Oh, man. Running chop block from the Hitman. Now, Bret the Hitman Hart escorting Jerry the King Lawler as close to center ring as he can get him. Oh, spinning discus punch of his own. Spiteful kick to the chest. Oh, Jerry Lawler counters with a kick to the head. In comes handsome Harley Race. And this one's been pretty much a stalemate right here so far. Harley Race. Hard series of elbows to the midsection for Bret the Hitman Hart. Another headlock punch. This one's been a classic old school wrestling match all the way. Oh, another running chop block. The Hitman. Down goes Harley Race. Bret Hart squirts him back up, takes him back down. We go into the sharpshooter. Harley Race pretty close to the ropes. The King there to make the save as Harley Race finds his way out of the hole. Now the Anvil and the King tussling on the other side of this, just off camera. Bret Hart belly suplex on Harley Race. Man. Jerry Lawler looks like, oh man, right through the ropes. The Hitman takes Harley Race down onto the floor on the outside. Starts stretching the arm. Handsome Harley Race. Drives a knee into the side of his head. Now the Hitman definitely got a head of steam going. Drives another knee into the side of the head of Harley Race. That one stunned him pretty good. Harley Race counters with a quick kick. Now making his way back inside the ring. Ditto the Hitman. Oh man, Harley Race is provoked. Oh, quick counter from Harley Race. Locks up with the Hitman. Counters the belly suplex. Goes for the cover. One with the Anvil. Right there, not far away. Able to break that pin. Bret Hart counters with a kick. Goes after Jerry the King Lawler from behind. Surprised by Harley Race. Oh man, back suplex. The Hitman back to his feet, gets stunned with a hard left up against the ropes. Now Harley Race torturing the arm of the Hitman. Harley Race locks him up again. Whoa, nice gut wrench right there. As he tags in the King, Bret Hart is laid out. And here comes Lawler. Nice fist drop. The King rounds him up. We should be able to see that, there we go with that abdominal stretch again. Like I said, just classic old school wrestling all the way with this one. We should see that pile driver from the King before too much longer. The King rounds up the Hitman. They lock up. Bret Hart counters with the elbows and backs off Jerry Lawler. Locks up, kick to the midsection from the King. And here it go. Pile driver time. Boom! Bret the Hitman Hart caught the whole thing. Jerry Lawler covers, but the Anvil right there to save the day like Mighty Mouse. Oh, and Jerry Lawler definitely disappointed. The two Kings now with a slight advantage here. The Hitman, look at this. Jerry Lawler changes his mind, kick to the midsection, and goes for the DDT one more time on the Hitman. King follows it up with a stomp to the back of the head. Out goes Bret Hart, and out comes Jerry Lawler, and in comes King Harley Race. Tried to go after the Anvil. That did not work out too good. And Anvil's like, yeah, nice try. Harley Race gets countered by the Hitman back in the ring now. And now, Hitman upset right here.
Here are your winners, Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart.
Well, what can you say about them boys, the Hart Foundation? Pulls off a real impressive upset against the two Kings who have been radioactive hot the last couple of weeks, and they sure look good in front of their Calgary fans. That's definitely for certain.
And man alive, the fans letting the Hitman and Anvil know they are respected here in the home territory, home of the legendary Stu Hart Dungeon Training Facility. What a great win for the Hart Foundation, but I'm sure Jerry Lawler and Holly Race, the two Kings, will just straighten their crowns and keep stepping. More RWL mat action when we return.
Okay, you've seen Brandy Knox in her interview earlier. And up next, it's Brandy and Jody of the Bell Council facing the new Rage Ladies Tag Champs, Les Femmes Fatales, in a non-title affair.
Yeah, and as my dad used to say, there blows an ill wind. You know, the Bell Council was not pleased at having been excluded from the Rage Ladies Tag Team Championship Tournament.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the Alliance.
And they may be tempted to take it out on Les Femmes Fatales, which would probably be a stupid mistake, since the Femmes Fatales would probably eat them for breakfast.
The Council's been on Jeannie Parker's top enemies list a long time now, and I'm sure she's looking forward to Jet Williams and Mimi Emerson, maybe softening up the Council before the next super card.
And that could very well happen. Virginia Austin is still sidelined from that ladies for way elimination match. And boy, I bet Jeannie Parker wishes Virginia were around. So maybe the women's world champ could maybe get in some trigger. Time against the Council as well, man. These two groups are a volatile mix whenever you put them together.
The history between Jeannie Dynamite and the Council goes back 10 years. I'm sure she would like to see their little monopoly of meanness broken up by American powers too.
And their opponents, accompanied by the Queen, Dynamite, Jeannie Parker, the All-Star Women's National Tag Team Champions, Les Femmes Fatales.
Women's World Champion Jeannie Dynamite, manager, mentor, trainer, and friend to Jet Williams and Mimi Emerson, Les Femmes Fatales, the new Rage Women's Tag Team Champions, and I know this isn't going to be a title match, but they're going to wrestle like it is one. Oh well, Little Red, Jody Vorzak, going up against Jet Williams as we start this one off. Walt Rockburn ringing the bell. Jet Williams, look at this, whoa. Took a swing at the referee, not cool. Well, that's the Bell Council for you, and they have been very irritable. Great interview, by the way, Wally. Hard kick to the back from Jet Williams. Springboard off the top rope. Beautiful moonsault covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, Brandy Knox. There to spoil the pin, goes after Mimi Emerson. Shows her the outside. Jet going after Brandy, 2. And out goes Brandy Knox. And Jet Williams turns her focus right back to Jody Vorak. Oh man, another beautiful moonsault from Jet Williams. Now Jet rounds Jody up. Oh man, and here we go. Oh, quick counter from Jody into a over-the-shoulder kind of slam, sort of a dominator up there, and then that running kick. Jody covers, goes for the pin. 1, 2, only 2. Oh yeah, the Bell Council definitely irritable given this new challenge from American powers. We could be really well seeing a War Games match coming up in a couple of weeks. Jet Williams calling for it. Here's a running bulldog smack dab center ring. Now Jet quickly up to the top rope and boom! Oh, beautiful crossbody splash right there. Jet Williams steps out. In comes Mimi Emerson as Dynamite Jeannie Parker, the women's world champ, admires the Rage Women's Tag Champions. Mimi all the way up on the top rope here. Oh man, kind of a leg drop that kind of busted her up too. Not that Jody didn't catch quite a bit of that. Jody Vorak with Mimi Emerson. Mimi counters with a kick to the midsection, takes Jody Vorek down, rounds her back up. Whoa! Spinning facebuster, covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, oh. Brandy Knox there to save the day for her partner, and Mimi Emerson shows Brandy Knox the outside, drops her right at the feet of Jeannie Parker. Jody, with a short arm clothesline, takes Mimi down, springboards off the rope with a moonsault of her own, follows it up with a stomp to the midsection. Now Jody Vorek trying to gain a little momentum here. Face first slam into the canvas for Mimi as Jody goes for the cover. 1, 2, no, only a 2. Mimi Emerson still a little too energetic for that. Again, off the middle rope and the moonsault did not connect that time. Mimi Emerson quickly out of the way. Oh, she's trying for a wheelbarrow there, but catches a knee to the skull instead. In comes Brandy Knox on the tag. Mimi gets back to her feet. Brandy rounds her up. Oh, there's that wicked kick again. Bell counsel. Won a lot of matches with that one, but not this one. Only a 2 count. Mimi Emerson. Boom. Just gets out of the way. Avoids the moonsault. Delivers a moonsault of her own in turn to Brandy. They lock up. Kick to the midsection. Facebuster. Right there in the center of the ring. Mimi with a hard kick to the back. And again, the advantage has turned to Les Femmes Fatales. And in comes Jet Williams on the tag. Jet locks it up. Gets whipped to the far corner by Brandy. Brandy Knox advancing, drives a series of knees into the midsection of Jet Williams. Collapses into the corner. Follows it up with a series of hard stomps and applying all of her weight to the chest of Jet Williams. And oh man, driving both knees into the chest for good measure. Yeah, the Bell Council very, very hot over this new situation with American Powers. And they could very well be disbanded in just a couple of weeks. Jody whipped to the far corner by Jet. Jet, with the baby in the high chair here, takes herself all the way up to the top rope. What are we going to see here? Wheelbarrow facebuster off the top rope. How about that right there? Jet Williams rolls her over, covers, and hooks the leg. 1, 2, no good. Brandy Knox, once again, there to thwart the plans of Les Femmes Fatales, escorts Mimi Emerson out onto the floor, follows her on out herself. Wicked kick from Jody Vorek. Covers and hooks the leg. 1, 2, but only a 2. As Mimi and Brandy Knox mix it up on the outside. Now Jody Vorek all the way up on the top rope. Mimi gets to her feet and, oh man, missile drop kick from Jody. Jody Vorek rounds Jet Williams back up. Slams her face first into the canvas. Gathers her back up again. Now a hard whip through the ropes. Oh, Jet puts on the brakes, but from behind comes, oh man, drives a knee into the head. Jet Williams. Brandy and Mimi Emerson are still mixing it up on the outside. Mimi Emerson being tormented by Brandy Knox. Jody Vorek with only a 2 count on Jet Williams. Misses with the kick that time. Jet gathers her up. Whoa, spinning slam. Follows it up with a moonsault for good measure. And again, the tides have turned in this one again. And they've gone back and forth quite a bit already. In comes Mimi Emerson on the tag. And yeah, Jeannie Parker got to be proud of Les Femmes Fatales. They lock up. Mimi whips Jody to the far corner. Whoa, hard kick to the leg. Oh man, Jody caught all of that one. Mimi Emerson with that wraparound DDT. Face first into the canvas, follows it up with a kick to the midsection, steps on out. In comes Jet Williams on the tag. The tag early, tag often strategy working very effectively for Les Femmes Fatales. Jet rounds up Jody Vorek. Implant DDT face first. Face planted her hard, covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and again. Brandy Knox there to spoil the plans of Les Femmes Fatales. Brandy up on the shoulders of Jet Williams. And Jet, delivers a snake eyes off the top turnbuckle, turning her attention to Brandy Knox with an alley-oop out of the corner, and turns her attention back to Jody. Locks her up. Here's that wraparound DDT one more time, face first into the canvas for Jody Warwick. As Jet tags out and in comes Mimi. Oh man, Jody Warwick looks like she's hurting pretty bad. Mimi Emerson rounds her up. Off the second rope, look at this. Oh, wheelbarrow facebuster again, springboarded off the middle rope. That was pretty neat. Mimi got Jody in a sleeper hold with a leg lock. Referee Walt Rothburn says that's it. Jody has tapped out. Chalk it up. That is it. Les Femmes Fatales win this one by submission.
Here are your winners, Les Femmes Fatales.
All right, well, there you have it. High fives all around for the Women's World Champion and the Rage Tag Team Champions, Mimi and Jet, scoring a tap-out win with Mimi Emerson scoring the submission win against Jody Warwick of the Council. And if you think the Council was mad before, oh man, I bet they're even more upset now.
Jody and Brandy clearly allowed their anger to cloud their judgment, and it very likely cost them this match. Not that anyone is complaining about it. Well, except maybe just them, which is also fine, as no one gives a fading rectal breeze what the Council thinks these days. Am I right, guys?
All right, well, that's a wrap on this ladies' tag team match right here, and we will be right back with more RWL Snarl. Hang on a minute. It's the whole contingent. Brandy, Jody, and Virginia Austin out there on the stage talking trash to Les Femmes Fatales. Well, if you feel that strongly about it, ladies, maybe you better pull up. On that happy note, we'll be right back with more RWL Snarl right after this.
Closing out tonight's card, a main event that's gonna put the RWL No Rules Championship on the line. But not just any No Rules title match. No, we got 6 superstars in a 6-man eliminator, no DQ and no countouts, with the last man standing as the final champ.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Extreme Hardcore Wrestling Championship. Introducing the challenger from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, weighing in at 287 pounds, Cactus Jack.
Cactus Jack, our first competitor out here. And when you look at these 6 men, 4 of them are former No Rules champions, with only 2 of them never having held the belt. So right there's gonna make for a pretty explosive main event. Now Tex, as GM, you said you wanted to give some context on this main event, so give us what you've got.
Representing the family from Stone Mountain, Georgia, weighing in at 249 pounds, Jake the Snake Roberts.
All right, Wally, well, long story short, Haku has taken a little bit too long in defending the No Rules title, and he's a couple of months late now, and general management's been on top of him for a while, and him and Bobby Heenan just keep prevaricating, and they keep stalling, and they keep hemming and hawing, so ultimately, everybody got tired of it, and okay, 6 people in the ring, including Jake the Snake Roberts over there, who is back tonight to try it again.
Jake Roberts making another bid for the No Rules belt here. I guess he isn't doing this as somewhat of a novelty thing, but rather, he is very much for real about wanting the No Rules title, and he's willing to risk his neck in this 6-man elimination. Maybe it's time everyone takes him seriously.
He's already participated in 2 No Rules title matches. Not that he got anywhere, but now he's back. Maybe the 3rd time will be the charm. Who can say?
From the 5th dimension, weighing in at 289 pounds, Kevin Sullivan.
Okay, this I have to take issue with. Kevin Sullivan of the Sectarians who hasn't been in a match here since the very day you started here in the broadcast booth, almost 8 months ago, suddenly shows up out of no place after that. Situation with Lilith Morella, and he's in this championship match? Tex, please make it make sense for me.
In plain language, GB, the sect wanted somebody in their group to be in this No Rules Championship match, and they chose Kevin Sullivan, and I was like, well, honey, you live in interesting times, as the old Chinese curse says.
I don't suppose it's as if Sullivan can do anything sketchy in a no-rules match, so I guess, why the hell not? He's still gotta compete against 5 other total wild men.
From Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 320 pounds, Bruiser Brody.
And hey, speaking of wild men, here comes one of the wildest of them all, and he's the only really multi-time No Rules champion we got going is Bruiser Brody. And you know he would love to get that title back, but he's got a whole bunch of competition to get through, and with them other 5 guys, it's going to be pretty hard.
Representing the Wild Samoans from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, Umaga.
The Samoan bulldozer Umaga, 2 times former No Rules title holder, and he's one of the more heavily favored to win himself a 3rd run with the belt. And we've seen Umaga take apart some tough opponents in one-on-one situations. But in this 6-man elimination match, where you pretty much have to have your head on a swivel, can he still manage to be as destructive as he usually is in singles matches? I suppose we're gonna find it out right here.
That's true. We've seen him whip the tar out of bigger, tougher opponents. Do you remember what he did to Yokozuna a couple months ago?
Okay, that's 5 of our 6 participants, and we're just waiting now for the man with the belt, Haku. But it doesn't make sense. A guy who's defended the belt consistently and successfully. So why would he and Bobby Heenan want to stall a title match that he probably would have won to retain anyway? Seriously, what's up with that?
I've heard he and Bobby Heenan have been wielding excuses like ninja stars the past couple of months, with Haku due to defend the belt back in June, even before the Sweet Revenge tour got off the ground.
From New Zealand, weighing in at 325 pounds, he is the Extreme Hardcore Wrestling Champion, Haku!
Yeah, well, that's a real interesting question that me and Steve Rose have been trying to get answered, but every time it's always something new. Bobby Heenan comes to me with, oh, well, he's nursing an injury and he can't. Well, ain't no injury that the doctors ain't cleared him on. Ain't no injury the doctors have examined him on. So after a couple of months, me and Steve sat down and said, hey, you know what, we're tired of this, so, 6-man eliminator, what do you think? Steve was like, yeah, I'm down with that.
I guess you could have just stripped him of the belt, but I guess this is being done to teach Haku and anyone else backstage a lesson regarding timely title defenses, and I bet we won't see this type of thing happening again anytime soon.
It's only a punishment if Haku loses. If he wins, he retains the title. Well, here we go. 6 men, no rules, no DQ, last man standing. Walt Rothburn rings the bell, and off we go. This one's going to be real chaotic for my attention span. Cactus Jack going after Kevin Sullivan. Jake the Snake Roberts going after Bruiser Brody, and Haku taking his attention to Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Sullivan back to his feet, goes after Cactus. Jake Roberts draws a knee into the elbow of Bruiser Brody. Haku off the top rope, knee to the head of Umaga. Kevin Sullivan and Cactus Jack trading shots here. Cactus with a hard shot. Whips Brody into the corner, does Jake Roberts and Sullivan into the corner at the hands of Cactus Jack. Pancake face first into the canvas goes Umaga. Now it's double teaming on the hands of, Haku biting the face of Bruiser Brody. as Brody has to fight off both Jake Roberts and Haku. Meanwhile, Cactus Jack taking it to Kevin Sullivan. A knee to the face from Jake Roberts busts open Bruiser Brody. Umaga on the outside just coming to himself as Cactus continues to take it to Kevin Sullivan. Kevin Sullivan with a quick counter here. Jake Roberts delivers a series of wicked shots and a hard right that takes Brody down. Back rake to Umaga from Haku. Kevin Sullivan with a hip toss on Cactus Jack. Jake Roberts drives a knee into the canvas for Bruiser Brody. Umaga with Haku up. Running power slam takes Haku down. Jake Roberts scraping the sides of his boots against the face of Kevin Sullivan. As Cactus Jack responds with a kick. Rounds Sullivan up. Jake Roberts with a short clothesline on Cactus Jack. Goes for reverse cover here. 1, 2, only a 2. Kevin Sullivan there to spoil the party as Bruiser Brody begins to come to his own on the outside. Mandible claw from Haku on Umaga. But Umaga manages to escape. Cactus Jack just coming to himself. Bruiser Brody on the outside just comes to himself. And Umaga pitches Haku into the center of the ring. Out goes Kevin Sullivan onto the floor. Cactus Jack gets countered DDT from Jake the Snake Roberts as Bruiser Brody rejoins the fray here. Brody takes himself all the way up to the top rope as Jake Roberts delivers a DDT on Cactus Jack. Umaga pitches Haku center ring. Brody misses with the shot from the top rope on Kevin Sullivan. Now Sullivan rounds up Brody into a submission. And I do believe, yes, Cactus Jack just got eliminated. And he's gone. Bruiser Brody countering Kevin Sullivan as Jake the Snake Roberts buys his time here. Umaga working on Haku in the middle of the ring. Drives a headbutt into the face of Haku. Meanwhile, we've got Brody, Roberts, and Kevin Sullivan on the outside. And they're just going wild. Kevin Sullivan brings himself back in. Tongan death grip for Umaga at the hands of Haku. As Brody, Roberts, and Kevin Sullivan all dueling it out on the outside. Brody laid out on the floor on the outside. Umaga rounds up Haku on the inside. Look at this. Oh man, the power of Umaga. Oh, what a slam. Oh, Haku in trouble here. Haku slams Umaga down center ring. Umaga with a shoulder tackle. Meanwhile, Sullivan, Roberts, and Brody all on the outside, still duking it out. And it looks like a little bit of temporary partnership between Sullivan and Brody on Jake Roberts. As Jake Roberts gets slammed to the floor, Kevin Sullivan delivers a series of kicks to Jake the Snake Roberts. Umaga drives a knee into Haku. And now with a shoulder claw on the No Rules champion from the Samoan Bulldozer. And this little three-way duel on the outside between Sullivan, Brody, and Roberts has spiraled out of control. In goes Brody. In goes Sullivan. And in comes Jake Roberts right after him. Whoa. Mandible claw from Haku on Umaga. Sullivan whipped into the corner. That is it. Umaga is eliminated. He's gone. We're down to 4 now. As Cactus Jack and Umaga have been eliminated. Haku with the Tongan death grip. And Brody with the Tongan death grip on Jake Roberts. Jake Roberts escaping the hold. Brody locks him up. Slams him face first into the mat. Haku with a hard overhand right on Kevin Sullivan. Rolls him over, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh man, just the 2. Kevin Sullivan still hanging on. Jake Roberts on the outside. Bruiser Brody taking a moment to recover here. Give himself a little rest. Oh, Kevin Sullivan gets hung up on the top rope. As he rounds up Kevin Sullivan. Oh man, what a spear to Haku as Brody quickly goes for recover here. 1, 2. Only a 2. Haku's still in the game here. Kevin Sullivan with a DDT on Bruiser Brody as Jake the Snake Roberts begins to get to his feet very slowly. Brody and Sullivan lock up. Brody with Sullivan up over the shoulder. Snake eyes right into the buckle, and Kevin Sullivan is busted open. Jake Roberts taking his sweet time getting back to his feet. As Bruiser Brody continues to take it to Kevin Sullivan. Haku looking for a little support from the crowd here. Oh man, Bruiser Brody drives 2 knees into the back of Kevin Sullivan as Haku takes a few moments to recover here. Jake Roberts finally back to his feet, taking his time about getting back in that ring. Don't know what that means exactly. Meanwhile, Brody continuing to torture Kevin Sullivan, drives the knees into the back yet again. And Haku taking his time. Look at this. Jake Roberts rounds up Kevin Sullivan. Short arm clothesline takes Sullivan down as Brody drives knees into Haku in the corner. Kevin Sullivan breaks the pin, only a 2 count for Jake Roberts. Brody drives both knees into the chest of Haku. And here goes Jake the Snake Roberts with that DDT on Kevin Sullivan. Nobody does it like Jake the Snake Roberts, man. Jake rolls over. Kevin Sullivan goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. That is it. Kevin Sullivan is gone. End of the story. We're down to our final 3. Brody, Roberts, and Haku. Jake Roberts drives a knee into the face of Bruiser Brody. Haku goes after Brody. Hard kick to the midsection. Hard overhand right. And now Haku goes after Jake the Snake Roberts. Has him by the throat, got the goozle going, but Jake Roberts counters with an elbow, takes him down with a shoulder tackle. Bruiser Brody has taken heaps of punishment here, and he's taking his time about getting back to his feet. Shoulder claw from Jake the Snake Roberts on Haku. And to his credit, Haku has held on pretty good. Haku getting back to his feet slowly. Counters and escapes the hold. Now Haku with Jake Roberts. Has him up. Nice vertical suplex. Brody gets countered by Jake Roberts. Gets locked up. Brody drives a knee into Jake Roberts. And from behind, here comes Haku. And Jake Roberts counters him, but catches an atomic drop from Bruiser Brody. Man, Haku looking a little bit worn out here. Jake Roberts with another short arm clothesline on Brody, quickly going for a cover. 1, 2. Oh man, Bruiser Brody still in the game. And Haku looking like he's on Dream Street, just coming out of it. As Jake Roberts gets countered by Bruiser Brody. Brody. Oh man, what a kick to Jake Roberts. Now Haku teaming up with Brody here. As Brody delivers a series of shots to the midsection. Now Brody with Jake Roberts up over the shoulders, drives a knee into the head. Haku capitalizing and going for a cover. 1, 2. Oh man, Jake Roberts still hanging on. Brody going for a cover now. 1, just the 1. Jake Roberts still hanging on in spite of everything. Tongan death grip on Haku from Bruiser Brody, and this could be bad. Referee Walt Rothburn says that's enough. Haku is gone. Well, now he's a former No Rules champion. It comes down to Bruiser Brody and Jake the Snake Roberts. Shut up. And now, Jake Roberts gouging the face of Bruiser Brody. Brody counters with a quick counter. Yes, he does. Rounds him back up. Jake Roberts, quick with the knee to the head of Bruiser Brody, and now a stomp to the face. Jake the Snake Roberts kind of impressing the hell out of me here. Into a submission on Bruiser Brody. Rear chin lock with the knee driven into the back. Walt Rothburn asking Brody what he wants to do here. But Brody sweeps the leg, takes Jake down. Jake back to his feet. They lock up. Jake slams the head of Bruiser Brody into the canvas. Jake rounds him up again. Another short arm clothesline for Brody as Jake goes for the cover. 1, 2. Whoa, that was super close. That was 2 and 9. Whoa, Brody with that running kick. But Jake Roberts trying to get back to his feet. Oh man, hard forearm from Bruiser Brody to Jake the Snake Roberts. Now Brody driving knees into the leg of Jake Roberts. Jake the Snake has impressed me. He's hung on for quite some time, but now Bruiser Brody giving him a real tough time. Oh man, can't believe Haku finally got eliminated, Well, that's the end of his championship run, no matter what. Now, Bruiser Brody drives knees into the back of Jake the Snake Roberts. Brody gathers him up. Another series of hard kicks and stomps. And right back down on the canvas goes Jake the Snake Roberts yet again. As Brody tortures the arm and shoulder of Jake the Snake Roberts, again driving knees into the back of Jake the Snake Roberts. Jake counters with a kick to the head. Brody down on the canvas, quickly back to his feet. Oh, here we go. Jake the Snake Roberts delivers the DDT to Brody, and looks like he thinks he might have it here. Jake rolls Brody over, going for the cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, only a 2. Brody refusing to go down. Jake fails to counter with the knee. Brody fails to counter with his move. Oh, he's got him by the throat, but Jake Roberts counters with an elbow. Jake locks him up. Oh, knee to the face, followed up with a hard kick. And a blatant choke from Jake the Snake Roberts, who is just about tired of fooling around here. Rounds Brody up yet again. Another short arm clothesline for Brody. Now Jake the Snake Roberts stalking Bruiser Brody. Here we go. He's setting him up. There's the DDT one more time. He's taking a whole bunch of those, has Brody right now. As Jake Roberts, again, rolls Bruiser Brody over, going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, just a 2. Brody, still in the game. Don't believe it. Jake all the way up on the top rope, trying to figure out what he's going to have to do to put Brody down. Jake off the top rope. Oh, man, beautiful chop right there. Down goes Brody. Jake the Snake trying it one more time. Fails to connect with the elbow drop. Bruiser Brody goes from behind. Oh, man, hard forearm takes Jake down. Jake quickly back to his feet with a quick kick and a lockup. Escorts Brody to the ropes. Delivers a hard left. Brody counters. Jake counters with a kick to the midsection. Another hard right spins Brody around. Drives a forearm into the back. Jake Roberts delivering another hard series of shots to the back of Bruiser Brody. Brody whipped to the corner. Out he comes. Jake rolls him over again. Covers. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hell, we got us a new No Rules champion, and it's Jake the Snake Roberts.
Here is your winner and new Extreme Hardcore Wrestling Champion, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Well, all right, you can call him a dark horse, you can call him a sleeper, as long as you make sure you call him the new No Rules champion. Jake the Snake Roberts pulling off a hellified upset here as he pins Bruiser Brody for the 3 count to be the last man standing in this 6-man elimination. He is the new No Rules champion, like it or not.
I'll bet Jake is feeling vindicated here. For everyone who believed he wasn't serious or capable of pulling it off, but he's going home with the No Rules title over his shoulder, headed wherever the title may take him for the foreseeable future.
And with that, it's time for us to wrap it up here. And as always, thank you for being with us. We will be back next time with our WL Rage, and we hope to see you then. For all of us here at our WL, Wally Cardell saying thanks, good night, and be safe.